Hello, everyone. Hello, beautiful souls. My name is Justina Kikowska. I am a psychic, a clairvoyant, and I come to you from lovemiraclesjk.com, my website, and Love Miracles JK, my YouTube channel. Today, I want to tell you about the fact that nothing is set in stone. It's connected to reading people's future, reading their highest potential. Many people come to me and ask about their future, ask questions about their future, and they want their answers. And they also want to know what is their highest potential, in what direction they should go in order to have a fulfilled life. Uh, and Here, one must remember that the reading is just a potential of a person. It's just a scenario, many of the scenarios that may be floating around in our energy matrix. It's just a possibility, one of them. And it is not set in stone. What I mean by that is, in order for things to come true, for these potential to come to pass, one needs to act, one needs to do the work on their own. To give you an example, there is a person who's dreaming of having a better job, better pay. And in the reading, there was a suggestion that she should go to school in order to hire her um, education, get better qualifications, get a certificate that she needed in order to apply for the higher position that she was dreaming of. And of course, she was happy about the reading. However, here we need to remember that if we just sit still and do nothing about a change that we dream of, nothing is going to change. Why a person may not want to make a move, go into the mode of action in order to make her dreams come true? Because of fear, many of them. Fear of change, fear of I'm not good enough, or what if I am not good enough, fear of meeting new people, fear of new. We are all in our subconscious minds are afraid of new. It's a very common false belief that we carry in our energy matrix, in our subconscious mind. So if this person is not going to make the necessary changes, take necessary actions, movements, nothing is going to change. The potential, the reading, the possibility is not set in stone, because energy field that surrounds everything in our universe listens to our energy matrix that we carry inside. If we fear something, If we sit still, the energy is going to listen. The creator of this universe, God, is going to listen. Okay, you are afraid. You don't want to make this move, even though it is your dream. Fine. A fear is also a choice, your choice. A fear is our free will. Why the universe, God, the creator, the energy are not going to do anything about it, even angels? Because we have a beautiful gift, God-given gift called free will. And if our free will is to fear and to fear the change, to fear the movement, to fear taking action, uh, God, universe, the creator, the energy, they need to respect people's free will. That's how it works. Uh, so the power of this universe, the power of creation is movement. The power of creation is action. Taking action is sending a signal to the universe that, yes, I am ready. I want to do it. I'm not afraid. I believe in myself. I believe in my possibilities. I believe in my talent and I believe in my potential. However, there is another beautiful thing here. If we don't go in the suggested change because of fear or because of false beliefs that we carry in our minds, in our subconscious minds, in our bodies, in our matrix, energy matrix inside us, the scenario is going to change. There are millions of scenarios for our life. So if we fear one, then the energy may go in the direction of another one and another one and another one. In the direction of the one where there is no resistance. This resistance, if we are fearing something, if we are scared of something, we feel this resistance in our body. It's very noticeable. Very often, people feel it somewhere around their solar plexus or in their stomach. So, as I said, nothing is set in stone. Another example, a person has a potential of becoming a famous, well-to-do fashion designer. But again, she is scared that there are a lot of people who may be better than her. She is not good enough. Or what if it's just her imagination? Her talent is just her imagination, that she doesn't have the power, the force in her in order to show the world who she is, in order to make it, in order to make it big. What can happen is that she's going to choose a scenario, another scenario, where there is no resistance, meaning a business where she's going to do well. Kind of like we would say, play safe. She would play safe and choose a business where she would do well, but this business would have nothing to do with her highest potential. Again, free will. We have a choice. And it is us who create our life. We have a free will, and the energy is not going to do anything against our free will. And that's why we are the creators of our life. If we fear something, things are not going to change. Things are not going to go in the direction of our dreams. The dream may change. The scenario of our life may change. The possibilities may change. Nothing is set in stone. It is also true about love. A lot of people ask me about love, about their future partner, meeting their one true love. Nothing is set in stone. And here I'm going to tell you about me. I met my true love. It was an amazing, super uplifting feeling that I had never felt before in my life. It was out of this world. Love that can only be described the way it is described in Avatar, the movie. I see you. I know you. I love you. And there is nothing more. There is no need for more. I know you. I see you. I love you. No questions asked. Unconditional love. We both felt that kind of love for each other. However, my ex-partner got overwhelmed by many fears that he experienced during our relationship. Fear of going against his family, fear of going against his culture, fear of doing things that are not done usually in his tradition, in his religion, fear of going outside the mold, going outside the box, fear of creating a completely new life for himself, for us. Unfortunately, his fears were too heavy to bear, and we had to split. So nothing is set in stone because we have a free will. His free will was to fear, was to collapse under the weight of fear. Who knows? Maybe today he would have made a different choice. Maybe today he understands. But sometimes the understanding comes later, and sometimes it may be too late. Again, our free will, our own choice. Nothing is set in stone. Another example, there is a woman. He dates a man for about 11 years before they get married. Finally, there is a wedding. And 6 months after the wedding, the man comes home and says, I'm in love, I'm moving out. And he did, he moved out. Again, free will. We are not supposed to get attached permanently to anything or anybody because everybody has a free will. we should give everybody their freedom to do what they want, to think what they want, to believe in what they want. This is true love for another human being. Not to judge, but to accept and move on. There is another scenario, another happy scenario for everybody, and another and another and another. We can try again and again and again. Why? Because this universe, God, the creator, is love. And they want for us just happiness, fulfillment in this life. So don't judge. Don't go into anger because of the fact that a relationship fell apart, because of fears, because of lust, because of a new love. We all have a choice. We all have a free will. And we need to accept it. But always believe that this is not the end. This is just the beginning. The beginning of a new scenario, a happy scenario. My experience says every time something doesn't work out, the next thing is even better than the last one. Thank you for today, and I'll see you soon. My doors are open. Welcome to my channels. Welcome to my home. Bye.